Good morning, afternoon, and evening, Four Winds. Well, it's taken a bit of time, but the Employee Logan Knows On event that started before furlough has come to a close. Thank you to everyone that donated and participated during the event. A total of $20,000 was raised, and just this past week, the check was delivered to Logan. As for the raffle and prizes, the winners were drawn this week also. You may have already seen the winner's flyer, but just in case you didn't see it, here it is. Like most things in our current world, COVID affected, or infected if you prefer, a few of the prizes that were originally offered. For example, the Vegas trip was converted into 10 PTO days. I don't know about you, but I sure wouldn't mind getting that. If you won and your prize was for PTO days, payroll assured us that it will show up on your August 3rd paycheck. There is a letter for each winner that has been given to their department admins. Thank you again for all that participated. Due to a coin shortage that is affecting our country, we will no longer have coins in our CXC cash units. The units will print a ticket, and the guest can either use the ticket in any slot machine, or if coin is due to the guest, they will need to go to the cage to retrieve their coin. Rest assured, we have enough coin to service our venues and to pay out our guests at this time. Four Winds has completed the move of our retirement plan from MassMutual to Principal. I sat down with Meredith Dietz, our benefits and compensation manager, to get some information about what we need to do now.
If you participate in the 401k with Four Winds, you'll need to set up an account by going to principal.com/welcome. It's important to name a beneficiary on your account. Please know that previously named beneficiaries did not carry over to Principal. We did send out an email with more details through Virtual Roster. But if you have questions, you can reach out to Principal at 800-547-7754, or you can email the benefits department at hrdept@fourwindscasino.com. I also want you to know that Four Winds and Principal are teaming up to offer 8 voluntary webinars to help employees get the most out of the Principal website. You can find more information and specifics about the sessions on the intranet. The times of the sessions are this coming Monday, July 27th at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., and then more sessions on Tuesday, July 28th at 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 4 p.m., and 6 p.m.
Thank you, Meredith, for sharing that important information. And since Meredith brought up the intranet, I wanted to address a couple of emails that I received in the last week asking about the website that I keep referring to in the videos. And I'm thankful that the employees reached out, because if I'm being honest, which I like to be, I hadn't really given much thought that employees might not know what the intranet is, or that there might be employees that know about it but have never gotten on it. So I thought it might make sense to give a brief overview of what the intranet is and how to get on it. So the website URL is intranet.fourwindscasino.com/securitycheck. The computers in the EDR do have the site as the home screen. Every employee, when hired, is automatically given a username and password. So if you haven't ever been on it, the first time you log on should be really easy. The username will be your clock-in number, and your password will be your last name with the first letter capitalized. If for some reason you have an issue logging in, you can contact the IT help desk and they will assist. I do want to let you know that there is sometimes a hiccup with the site after you log in, and it might tell you that you do not have access. Well, that isn't true. It's a problem that we know about, and we are trying to get that fixed. If you get this message, just click on a tab or two and it will let you in. Once on the main page of the site, you'll notice that it's separated into sections. You have resort calendars on the left, where you can find upcoming events. In the middle is the resort news, and that area contains recent publications, such as flyers, and even the most recent episodes of the weekly update videos. Over on the right is the employee tools. These are quick links to resources like Virtual Roster, the internal transfer link, and the iPay website. If you look towards the top again, there are tabs that have drop-downs, and there's a ton of information throughout those pages. One particular one that I want to make sure to point out is the News tab, where you will see newsletters in the drop-down. This is where you'll find all of the past videos that you may have missed, or maybe you just want to revisit some important information. I'd suggest, if you haven't been on the intranet, to give it a go and explore it a bit. You might just realize how useful it can be. Well, I'm sad to say that I didn't have any submissions this week from employees, so we needed to drum up some content, and one of the producers came up with a segment called Good News. So here's a few good things that have happened recently in the world. There was a Wisconsin Humane Society that for the first time ever actually ran out of dogs and cats to adopt, and that's pretty cool. With many PPE shortages across the country, there's a charity called Gowns for Good that was created by upcycling graduation gowns to donate to hospitals across the country. So far, 7,000 gowns have actually been donated, as well as 2,700 from corporate partners. And for the first time, U.S. renewable energy surpasses coal every day for an entire month. That's a pretty big deal. And it actually is a great lead-in to tease a segment we'll have on next week's episode, which will cover green initiatives that we're doing here at Four Winds. And we came up with a great title for the segment. Wait for it. It's going to be called The Green News. Okay, it's not that great. So if anyone can come up with something better, please send me your suggestions to msuarez@fourwindscasino.com. And if I use your suggestion, I'm going to give you a shout out. So put your thinking caps on. And as always, I'd gladly take any other submissions that you think are worthy and appropriate for us to share with our Four Winds family. I like ending the updates on a positive note, and I recently saw this meme and it made me laugh because this is what I want to do for all of you. It says, "I'm already sending positive vibes your way and you can't stop them. You're already feeling happier." I actually don't know this to be true, but I'd sure like to believe that it is. Plus, who doesn't love Kermit? Be kind to one another, Four Winds. Thank you for watching and have a great day.